Hello everyone, this is Jesse. Nice to meet you and welcome to my channel. I talk about my past life. And last video, I was talking about how I entered the army, how was the life in the inside the army, all this kind of thing, and how I ended up going to India for a year. So today I'm gonna talk about the life in India. So I had a chance to go to overseas, and I picked up India, and I was sent to Kolkata, which is the western side of India, in 2011, around January, I think. I remember it was January. So when I arrived there, now it's new airport, but at that time the airport was like really like old, small airport. It was like, it seemed like it was like bus station, and so I was like, but I read those kind of things beforehand, so I was aware of what's gonna happen a little bit. But the thing was, when I exit the airport, it was at night, and even though I knew it, I was kind of, like a bit scared, because a lot of people, a lot of like taxi drivers, rickshaw drivers, or beggars, I think, they all approached us. We were kind of 6 of us, and we someone came to airport to take us to the to accommodation. I was the oldest. I was 22 or 23. I think I was 23, and the other people was like 21 or like that. So when we like stepped out the airport, and people approached us, and they started to shout like, "Hey, where are we going, and whether we have hotels or all those kind of things, But I kind of loved it. I loved it, and then the atmosphere, the smell of the dust, and all this kind of thing. And I was like, shit, this is what I wanted. This is what I've been dreamed about. And then we had a car, so we put all our like luggage. Oh, and then I realized my small compact camera was missing, but I couldn't really complain about it, because I very naively put that camera in a kind of shopping bag that, when you go to IKEA or somewhere, they just give you for free, or you buy it like $1 to $2. Those kind of bag. I just gypped it, and it was missing. So I was like, but I was more than happy, because I was being there, and the camera was kind of old one. So I was like, yeah, that's alright. So just forget about it, and then and then the next day, I was having a breakfast, and then I knew that they use right hand for eating food, and I was like, they gave me a spoon and a chopstick, and then I think but I was like, no, I am gonna eat with my hand. So I started to eat by my hand. I was like, shit, this is good. This is good. And I ate it all my meals with my hand, very like I spilling. I dropped everywhere, and it was make it dirty. But at the end, I was kind of okay. Anyway, I went to toilet, but yeah, I will leave it for your imagination, but I did everything that I should do in India. I was following their tradition. So, okay, and then I stayed there in Kolkata for couple of days, I think, and then I went to the most poor states. It was like really countryside. I was like, it took me what, quite a lot. We took a train, and then it took around like 12 hours. Oh no, I think more than that. Like 15 hours by train, and we arrived there, and some people came for us, and we took a bus or their car. I don't really recall it, but we arrived the place called Udagiri. Yeah, that's the place. That's the name of the place. Yeah. So we arrived in Udagiri, and basically we start to live life there. You know, we unpack everything, and then we put, and then we study Bibles, and then we do some physical labor work, and we go out to, like go outside, just go shopping. But let me tell you something. It's very, very countryside. It's like very flat. No, it's mountains, but like those buildings, there's no two-story building. It's all like house or like very small shop. There's no such a no Ubers. There's no cars. Basically, we were living a life there. So at that time, I remember the first day or second day. I was sitting under the tree. I was enjoying the breeze because it's so fresh, and there's no like pollution at all. I was enjoying the sun, and then a guy came, and then we became a good friend. But his name was Binu, and I just wanted to talk, but the thing was I couldn't speak English at that time. So I was like, I don't even remember what we talked about. We just talked about probably the weather or something like how old are you, what's your name, all this kind of thing. And I was like, yeah, alright. This is who I am now. And then, so while I was in India, I studied English quite hard. And fortunately, there was a guy who is Korean American. So he was Korean, but he was born in US. And then, even though he speaks Korean very well, I was asking tons of questions. I was like, how do we pronounce this? What's the correct sentence for this? All those kind of things. He was young. He was very kind person. So he kind of pretty much he answered me everything he knows. So, and then yeah, pretty much. So I learned a little bit, and then studied by myself, watching some internet lecture, or like grammars, all this kind of thing. So my English pretty much improved a lot in India. But I was still, like a bit, I was able to speak, and I was able to tell what I want, even though it was not correct, it was not full sentence, I was not expressing what I want, but I would still be able to convey what I want. And before India, I was a kind of person who spent a lot of time before go out. Even though you meet friends just casually, just catching up with friends, I wash my hair, like, and dry it, iron it, and I didn't put makeup, but I still spent a lot of time on my hair because my hair is curly, and like in Korea, in high school, until high school, you can't really grow your hair. Um, it's like they have like very strict restriction about that. So anyway, so after 20 years old, after turn 20, so after turn 20, people want to grow their hair. So I was basically one of them. I was growing hair, so I couldn't really I didn't know how to do with my hair. So I was like, I spent a lot of time on that. And then in India, because you don't have to, there's no one, I was trying to seduce or basically there was no iron and it's hot, humid, and I was like, oh man. And then I my hair back to high school, so I just cut all my hair, not all my hair, but like very short. I maintained very short. So and then I started to give up things, and people because it was a church, they are very friendly. People love you. People love you like if you show a little bit of like interesting. And I was kind of I was learning English, but at the same time I wanted to speak a little bit of like their language, so I learned a little bit. They were like happy, they were like really happy, and I was like, this is good, I want to do it. And then I was keep on doing it, and yeah, and then basically people loved me just the way it is. And I was like, yeah, why would I spend all this kind of times on make myself prettier or more good looking. People know you and they will love you the way it is. So out of many things, that was one biggest thing that changed in my life. It was a very good turning point. It was I remember it was pretty huge. And then I came back to Korea after a year. Of course I had to socialize and I had to adopt all this Korean thing, and I became like kind of one of them, but I was kind of different. I remember. And then the other thing that changed me was kind of like the attitude that I can do like anything, like literally anything. And then at the end of the year, I was reading a magazine, and one of the articles was all about like a guy from Korea who traveled Europe like for 216 days with no money, no friend, no like nothing at all. But he was like, he was traveling, making friends, working, I think, all those kind of things. And I was like, man, this is so impressive. I want to do this. I want to be like second him. But then I read it again and again, and I was like, I can do better. Not better. I can do like harder. I can go, more moneyless trip throughout the Asia and Europe. So my initial plan was go from Korea, go to the China, and then from China to all the way to Southeast Asia, and then Nepal, India, all this kind of like crazy trip. But after I came back to Korea, I ended up planning a lot of things, working, save some money, buying some buy cameras, buy a laptop, all those kind of thing. You know, you spend money, and yeah. And then same year I came back from India. I came back in January, and then I oh, I was forgetting my past. And I was like, before I go to overseas, I was that's long. There are a lot of things I can talk about in life in India, but I think it's getting too long, and I think I'm gonna stop here and then take another shot.